Greetings, this is Polly of the Split for Polly. The socialist revolution of Venezuela had just come down crashing down, and I applauded. Its president, or dictator, Nicolas Maduro, is now in prison. His country will probably be occupied by American troops for, I don't know how long. This is not going to be open-ended. This has been done before. We have did this when in Panama, dictator Noriega was grabbed and he ended his life in a federal prison. That was ideal. Let's go into Venezuela. Let's set up our government, and then let's leave. But some things to remember here. First, Donald Trump is unpredictable and dangerous. The world keeps underestimating this man, and they keep learning into all the hard way. But Daryl found out that this guy's no joke. Most of the world applauded. Chinese, Iranians, Russians, and other bad actors, of course, didn't. But Daryl was one of the bad guys, and he was their friend. The big winner is the Venezuelan people. Since a great revolution, the socialist revolution here, Venezuela has lost 80% of its wealth. The average Venezuelan has lost 17 pounds in weight. Their major export is not oil, it's people trying to leave the country. Now, hopefully, they can go back and to their own country and prosper. Trump was enforcing the Monroe Doctrine, which was written by John Quincy Adams, that even in America's infancy, they told everyone else, hands off the Americas. And that's been enforced numerous times, and we've done it again. I think some on the left, which have criticized this, don't realize the strongest nation in the world is America. I know many thought that America's in decline. Donald Trump showed, no, it's not in decline. We're still numero uno. The Pax Americana exists. Don't talk about these world orders here and there. This is the one that counts. Well, Donald Trump said basically it's what's going to go. That's just the way it is. It was with Imperial Rome, Britain at its height, and America now. But I was going to give some advice to Donald Trump and Rubio would be just don't arrest Maduro. He's just the godfather of a criminal organization, like all socialists, that occupy Venezuela. Get the vice president, get the cabinet, get top military officials, bring them all up here and imprison them. As far as I'm concerned, you can march them down Broadway here, let America jeer them, put them in prison for life. I believe they had an election there in which Maduro lost, but arrested the guy and his opponent and said, well, no, he really won. Well, put this guy in his place since he apparently was the winner. Finding out that Venezuela has tons and tons of gold reserve, gold bars. That's more than any other country in South America. Well, let me tell you something. I believe that's terrorist money, that's drug money, and I think we leave Venezuelans of it and take it ourselves. We've done this before. The Second World War, Churchill worried about the gold reserves of England because of the threat of Nazi invasion. So we took it. And we haven't given it back. That's when the Pax Americana, you could do that. The American peace exists. Normally, I don't like us going around there and getting involved militarily. This is the Americas. This is one place where we may actually have to do it. This isn't the Middle East, so we got no business being in there. Or Europe, where the Europeans can do it. This is America, and we have to do this. We're taking this guy out. He's a big narco-terrorist. The world's a safer place with him gone. We could put in a good government there. Good for the Venezuelan people. Good for the world order. This may have another effect China is looking at Taiwan. I believe they mentioned to, Biden, and they intended to go in with a 2026 or 2027, I forget which. But Donald Trump making this move like that shows you that maybe a hold off on this. That's not a good idea. Japan has already said that they will get themselves involved militarily if China goes into Taiwan. So let's hopefully this have a sobering effect on Z, but I'm not so sure. It could be like Maduro, a guy that doesn't understand the Pax Americana. We're their own. We're Britain. But by far and away the biggest power, and what we say goes. And America is only as strong as its chief executive. Donald Trump is pretty strong. I'll tell you something. I think Donald Trump will take a look at Greenland again. That's an important space up there on which I need someone who can enforce the order up there as China and Russia sends their ships all through the area there. Denmark can't do it. Make some kind of deal with Denmark, whether it's forced on them or not, I could care less. We could, the poor people in Greenland would benefit greatly by American industry coming in there. I mean, they're living the way they did for hundreds of thousands of years. I mean, this would be an improvement. Denmark can't do anything with Greenland. Donald Trump said he would take Greenland, and I wish before he leaves, that he does. And there are 3 provinces in Canada would like to go to America. I mean, we ought to push this a little more. America is growing. We're getting stronger. Those on the left and those others that believe that America was on the decline are clearly wrong. We're only in decline via guys like Joe Biden there that isn't decline mentally. Okay. Hopefully, this still turns out all right. Can't see the future. Things can go wrong. Get in there. Get a new stable government there. Believe them about gold. It's crop money. And that's why the pumping oil. They may take, certain tax on that. They're American, they'll be protected by us. Matter of fact, Europe and them are being protected by us. So those that say, well, no, weak America, if it causes danger in the world. Strong America keeps everything safe. No one does any nonsense there. Well, as long as Donald Trump is there, on the ground, I would think twice who would do anything stupid. I hope that idiot in Russia takes a hint too. Okay. This is Polly. Till I see you again. Goodbye. So, please like and subscribe.